Guys, so I just wanted to come on right quick. Hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are having an awesome morning. Sunday, I hope you guys can make it to somebody's church today. If you want to go, you need a church to go to Harvard City Church, Greensboro, North Carolina. Find us, get there. Anyways, that's all that said. I don't know how I feel about my hair right now, but okay, doesn't matter. So I just wanted to kind of talk about still kind of on the high from like the conferences I've been to, but it's like I've been traveling so much that I haven't really had the time to really sit down and really process everything that has taken place over the last couple of weeks, and I haven't really been able to share as much with you guys either. So one of the things that happened at the conference, so I went to Dr. Faith's Fivefold School last year, and I did the first half where it talked about Fivefold Ministries and really talked more about that. And like people who were in the room who were had the ability to really see into the spirit realm, and like they were literally seeing like Jesus walking through the room, passing out gifts. So gifts like spiritual gifts. So like there was a lot of activations of your spiritual gifts. You know, like prophecy, tongues, healing, miracles, all those gifts. Like literally, that's what was happening in the room. And like people on another day was like, "Oh yeah, I saw angels worshiping while we were worshiping. I saw like fire coming down. I saw like the Holy Ghost fire coming on people and stuff." And so one time in that time during that time period, I felt like my hands like were hot. You know, like all of a sudden my hands got hot, and I could see the very faintest like of a flame crackling. You know, like a campfire flame that starts like crackling or whatever around my hands, but it was so slight I could barely see it, but it was there, right? And so my prayer was, God, if people are seeing things and there's stuff happening in the room like that's happening in the spiritual world, God, I want to see it too, you know? And that was my prayer. And so this year, I came into the because really last year I had no idea what to really expect. Basically, it was just like I'm here and I feel like I should be here. But then this year was like, okay, I know like the atmosphere I'll be walking into, and because of that, I kind of knew a little bit more of what to expect. Not a lot more, but just a little bit more. And so I was like, okay, God, like this, because I knew one thing was that things happen in the spiritual realm, in that atmosphere, and like things are happening, and I want to be able to see it. So I was like, God, if I can see stuff, like if something's happening, I want to see it. And so there's one point when people were getting filled with the Holy Ghost, and for the first guy, he got filled. I literally saw like a being come down like onto him, like literally that was the Holy Spirit. And I know it's the Holy Spirit because like someone else confirmed it later. So someone else was like, yeah, I saw it when it happened. Like I saw the Holy Spirit come down. I was like, yo, I saw the same thing. And for this other girl, she got filled, and like she was kind of bent over a little bit, like not all the way like 90 degrees, but let's say like 45 degrees, right? And she I looked over at her, and there was like I saw like a weight, you know, like the cartoons, like Coyote and that Road Runner and like the whole Acme or whatever, like the weights that they have, like those 100-ton weights, like you guys know, y'all know those big old weights, right? It was like it was on her back, right? And then I saw the weight go down, like drop further down, like I saw that in the spirit, and then I literally, as soon as that happened, like literally she buckled and went down even further. So now she's really close at like a 90-degree angle at that point, like bent all the way at the waist. And I was just like, I actually saw it. Like that was so awesome. And God was showing me like other things, some of the things I was dealing with at the time was just identity being firm. Because the thing is, it's not like, well, I don't know who I am, I don't know who God called me to be, but really walking into that and really accepting, okay, God has all of this for you. And so literally I saw God like kind of positioning me like, no, you're my daughter type moments, right? And so it was really awesome. And the thing is, it's just like I was able to see all that because I was expecting to see something. Now, I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. I didn't know exactly, like I didn't put a demand that I need to see this, and this. You know, I didn't say all that. I was just like, but God, if there's something in this room that, if there's something going on, I want to be able to see it. And so I'm gonna go back to the seeing it part. So for me, just so you guys can kind of know what it might actually be like, because it's different for everybody, and I heard different things, and I feel like maybe it's something like that grows over time. So like your eyes open up and you see more. So like right now, because remember, like last year, I saw the very faintest of something. Like I think there's something there. I'm not exactly sure. Other people have talked like they'll say what they'll say is, oh, I saw them just like you're in front of me. So just like they see like a table, like that lamp in the background, like how they can physically see it, like it's there. That's how they see things in the spiritual realm. For me right now, it's more so like, you guys know, like um, those old school projectors, and they had those transparencies that they put on, like for like to, like before they had really like PowerPoints, they did like the projector and the transparency, those little like clear see-through pages that had the stuff on it. It's like that. So I see everything that's happening in the natural. Like I see everything. But then it's almost like someone puts on like a transparency or like a filter. Like I guess you guys might understand filter too. Like we threw one of those filters on right quick, and that was like an overlay things that's happening in the spirit. And so it's not super like opaque or anything like that. It's kind of still hard for me to see it, but I see it happening. So I see those things that are happening in the spirit realm. And like the thing is, I think for me, part of it was getting over fear. So being afraid of like, this isn't something I'm used to, like to say like, okay, if I can see this, what else am I going to see? I know that's something that stops some people, just the fear of like, what will they possibly see? But the thing is, it's like, as long as you're doing it with God, like you're asking God for these things, he's not going to show you a bunch of crazy stuff that you're not ready for. He ain't going to show you all these demons walking down your street. No, he ain't going to do all that, until you get to that point, or that might not even be something for you. Like you might not be this whole a lot in spiritual warfare, so you might not ever see something like that. So I know that's a fear that sometimes stops people because they don't like, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna see or whatever. But the thing is, like, you gotta get over that fear, because it's like God is with you as long as you're doing it with Holy Spirit, partnering with Holy Spirit, with God, with Jesus, whoever, and like you're really saying, okay, God, I want to see you, like the things, like He's only gonna show you so much because you can only handle so much. He ain't gonna show you everything, because then you'll freak out and then you be of no use, And so it's just one thing, just trusting God, like trusting God to like lead you in this. Like if you want to see more, you want to see spiritual. But that goes with anything in your walk. If you want more, like you just ask God, and God will lead you. And so He's not gonna put you in so deep that you like can't handle it. Like He's not gonna do that. He's gonna take you like baby steps, and you're gonna get exposed to a little bit more and a little bit more, and your faith will expand, and your trust in God will expand, and you'll be able to see more and do more. And so I just want to encourage you guys, like, to really trust God and expect more. Put that expectation on God. Like, God, I want to see something. Even if that might not be the culture of your church. Like, maybe you came from a church that was really, like, they didn't talk as much about the Holy Spirit. They didn't talk about as much about the spiritual realm or whatever. Like, once you get into the knowledge of it, so you recognize that, okay, this thing is real and this is a thing. Excuse me. You can say, hey, God, I want to see it. You just ask God. I want to experience it, like in some type of way, to know that, hey, this is real, that this is like here, that is for me to see and experience. But the Bible is taste and see that the Lord is good. So it's like there's so much out there for us, and it's good. But the only way you know it's good is by experience it, by having that sensory experience. And so just ask God to open your eyes, or ask God to open your ears. It might be where you just start to hear God's voice stronger. It doesn't matter what setting you're in, as long as there's one. Like if there is one person, just like when they was about to I'll say similar to like when they was about to like destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, like they petitioned with God, and they got them down from like 50 to 40 to 30 to 10, and like God, is there one? Like if there's one person who will worship you, it's one person who believes, like, and that can shift everything, And so my thing is, it doesn't matter the atmosphere, the type of church you're in. Of course, you want to get into a church that maybe more so operates in those things. But if you are where you are right now, just ask God for more, to expand you where you are right there. Because you never know, you might be that open door to like everyone else growing in that area. You never know how God might use it. So just put that expectation. Like, don't just go to church like, okay, I'm here, I'm checking out off my thing for the week. Like, go with the expectation, and then get specific with it. Like, I think you start off, God, I just want to feel your presence. I want to see you. I want to hear you. I want to know that you're there. But like after a while, you gotta grow. I'm like, okay, I want to see this specifically. Like when we worship, the angels are worshiping. So it's like, oh, that's the case. I know we're worshiping at this point. God, I want to see those angels as well. Like whatever it may be. So like putting that expectation on God, then He just increases your capacity, increases your faith, increases your trust in Him, and you'll be able to experience a lot more. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to really put that expectation on God, like really expect more from Him. Because the thing is like, God wants to give us the world. Like He wants to give us everything. But it's like, what is it that you want? Like, what are you expecting of Him? If you don't expect much for Him, like if you only expect for your day-to-day, I'm alive, God woke me up. Like, God will do it. But there's so much more. Like, go after the more. Don't be afraid to go after more, because there's so much more in God. There's more than, oh, I know a lot of times people will say, oh, I just want to get to heaven. I mean, yeah, that's cool. Heaven is the goal, but there's so much on earth that we can experience now. We can experience heaven on earth now. So if I can experience some of that stuff now, I want to. I don't want to wait until I die and then the rapture and all that. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. And I don't really want to wait for all that. All right, if I can experience it now, right here, when I can be able to tell you guys about it, then I want to experience it. So just expect more. That was what God was working on me with over the summer. It just take have that more. And I've talked about this previously, but like God literally told me, you don't expect enough from me. And so it's like, it's not that God doesn't want to like do something for me or like do something or show me something that's like awesome or amazing. I'm not expecting it. Like literally, like God can do so many amazing things in front of you. You just like believe him to do it. That you believe, oh yeah, he can actually do it. And that he wants to do it. And he wants to do these amazing things for you. So I just want to encourage you guys. I want you guys to just encourage you, like to really go for it, to really expect more from God, to really like push your boundaries. Because I promise, it's like once you really experience those things, God's like, man, I don't even want to go back. Like, I don't want to go back to not seeing stuff. I don't want to go back to not feeling God's presence. Once I felt it, once I've rested in, it's like you want to keep going. You want more. You want to go deeper. So like, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go deeper in God. Don't be afraid to really like go forth from what he's called you to do. Don't be afraid to like see what there is. Don't be afraid to taste and see. So I hope you guys have a great week. I might be off a little bit this week because I think we're doing the fast. But and if that's the case, that means I'm gonna have a really awesome testimony by the end of the fast. So that's gonna be really awesome. Let me tell you guys about the book right quick, just in case I don't get on this week. I'm in the process of editing. I think I told you guys I got my first edits, but I'm almost done with that. My goal is to be done by like Monday, Tuesday at the latest. It's just been one of the things that I had to overcome was just this fear of what will people think of the book, and like also being too close to it to the point where I wasn't able to receive feedback. So the issue was like at this point, a lot of stuff was just like, oh, you missed a word here, you might have spelled this wrong, punctuation, that kind of stuff. No big deal. Like I ran through those, but then the part I had the hardest time with was the actual my testimony part and like the introduction, because that's still me opening myself up to whoever reads this book. And so when like I wasn't able to receive the correction because of the fact that I was too close to it. It was like, no, but this is this way, this is this way. And God showed me like, look, you have to trust this person, because the thing is, it's like it's not enough for you to have like experienced this, but if like people can't understand it because like the way it's written, maybe because like some cases I did assume that you guys would know stuff just offhand, because the thing was like, of course I understand it because I experienced it, but if you guys didn't experience it, you might not understand everything. So it's me having to go back to really paint the pictures, what they've been saying a lot, to really describe things into more detail. And like at first I was worried because I was like, well, this is really it's not a novel, it's a guide. Like I didn't want it to be too long. I didn't, because like the thing is, if you're reading it, probably on deliverance or something or the other, or learn how to pray or something. But there's a specific purpose for it. But like I was cutting that part so short, like the actual story part of it so short, or the narrative part of it so short, to the point where it was just like they're basically saying like, hey, I get what's happening, but it's taking me a while to get there. And the thing is, if people don't understand it, they're never going to get to the part where it's actually step by step, because you lost them in the beginning. And so that's something I've been struggling with, and it's been difficult for me. I've really been wrestling in my mind, just like overthinking it really. And that's just a tool of the enemy to postpone me, to just delay, to just stop what I'm trying to do. And so now I'm at the point where it's like, I recognize that it's going to be okay. Literally, my friend had to tell me, Alana, you're overthinking it, get over it. Like, and it was like, dang, that was really harsh, but I actually needed it, because I was overthinking it, and it was causing me to be stagnant. Like I literally didn't work on my book for weeks, those revisions. So I got that at the beginning of the month. In September, I'm still working on revisions. And so it's just like, get it done, So, but I'm in a lot better place with that. I have two sections that I basically have to go back through. And like the thing is like throughout this, it's like I'm leaning on God. Like there was one part where it was like I had built it up a lot, but it's like then basically what happened was like once the thing that happened, because I don't want to tell you too much. The person was like, well, that was anticlimactic. And I was like, yeah, but that's how it happened. And like I was stuck there for a while, but then God showed me how to rewrite it or how to write it to make it like, yeah, no, that's it. But for it to be like to keep the person engaged, you know, because there's no point of having a really great message if the other person can't receive it because you lost them at some point. So that was just a little book update. I hope me to it. I'll be done with the edit of it tomorrow, probably. Let's say by Tuesday. And so from there, we'll do whatever comes next. I'm sure it'll be another revision at least. But I'm in a really good place with that, so I'm really excited. And the book is still set to launch November 1st, 2nd, November, beginning of November. So I'm really excited about that. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that stuff. I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.